I had taken a break yesterday because, apparently talking for 5 hours, 2 days in a row, it does things to your throat. So yeah, go figure. I'm gonna wait for more people to pop up. So we can just chill, listen to some music. Just a big nerd. Hello! Wait, you called me Nick, like with 2 C's, meaning you know me from a Discord server. Huh, neat. Two has me pissed off today. Yeah, so I've heard. Honestly, I don't really care about the drama too much. It's just drama. More of the same, really. Great song. I still have COVID. Yeah, I probably won't go away for like a week. Just stay strong, man. Oof. That sucks. That sucks. That's a new way of saying that. I like that. I might take that. Oh, I just got up. Well, that's not true. I guess it is kind of, but it's not really, but it is. It's hard to explain. I don't mind dunked, what's the point of the game? Yo, yeah, that was fucking mean. I don't want to talk about it any more than I have to, though, because it was just shitty all around. Forgot how to spell Senna's name for a second. I think I need a new brain. What do you mean? How'd you spell it? Feeling better with COVID though? That's good. You definitely like start feeling better over time, but it'll be there for like a week and a half, and it's painful. I thought it was Senna with 2 N's? This is the relaxing. Yeah. Xenoblade 2 drama truly is stuck in the endless now. So true. What's Xenoblade 2? Oh, it's a bad anime game. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, just god awful. I've been a high school sophomore for 2 days and I love it. Sophomore. Right, okay. I had to remember what grade sophomore was. I think sophomore and junior are gonna be like your worst years. So, have fun. That's how it was for me, at least. Then again, I really can't judge because, unlike most people, my senior year kind of ended halfway through. F word. Go to the high school retreat at my school. The high school retreat, huh? What is... week-long trip. All right. Sucks that you missed that. I mean, my sister raged though. It's just bad enough with Shulk to win numerous times and smash against her. Shulk is easy though. Just use Monado. Hey Jake, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. This one. I am so sleepy. I'm not like tired either. So, really, I'm looking forward to what Nintendo does for September. Oh, that's right. There's like the rumors of the Nintendo Direct, huh? Counterpoint, I'm a Joker main, so I spam down B. Oh, you're one of those Joker mains. The funny kind. World Tree. Yggdrasil, yada yada, hi. Happens every year. I guess it does, yeah, I did see that one tweet. I don't know who likes Rex more, me or you. I will have you know that I am the #1 Rex fan. I finished Xenoblade 3, cried. Aww. Wait, who said cry? Oh yeah, did you finish? Okay, I finished Xenoblade 3 already. Okay, did you cry? This schmoovin' Mobius has me mesmerized. Good. I want you to have your eyes on the Mobius. Hey, Loaf. Since this is like where we start wrapping up our thoughts on Xenoblade 3, this is actually where I'm gonna read that big ol' thing you posted. For context, for those who don't know, my friend Loaf, he just commented, basically made this giant ass post in a Discord server we're in. It looks something like this. I'm gonna read it all for verbatim sometime later. I did not lose 15 minutes of my life typing that out, I swear. Oh no, you had to lose at least 20. Oh, I love text walls. Like 13. You probably did it on a phone too. Can I just say how fucking awesome this song is? I love fast-paced jazz. Mind if we send you some thoughts, theories on the game in the future since this is the last stream? It's not the last stream, it's just the last stream where I'm gonna dedicate like an entire section of my life to Xenoblade 3. I will be talking about it a lot more in the future, but it's never gonna be the main focus. I might do some discussions with other people in the future though. I have a few ideas. I want to run them by some friends later on, though. But I do have some, like... They're not entirely podcast-like, but I do want to, like, get some friends to discuss stuff with. So, look forward to that later. But, as of now, I don't have any plans to, like, dedicate an entire stream to talking about Xenoblade. What do you think about the donkey situation? I brought it up just slightly at the beginning. It's not something I really want to talk about on stream. It's just bad shit all around, so like, it's probably better if we just forget it ever happened. It's just people being an asshole. So yeah, let's not worry about it any more than we have to. All right. Hello, Xeno fans. I'm here to ruin the stream by explaining why Xenoblade sucks. I was actually about to do that, so don't steal my thunder. What about the Drifting Souls in 3 though? I love the Drifting Souls in 3. God, it's really hard to choose one or the other though, because they're both really, really good songs. What donkey situation? Exactly. Don't tell Splatter Knight. Yesterday I started writing an essay on why I hate a specific game. Only 1 hour and a half in the game. This essay's already 3 pages. Jesus. No, I mean the entire soundtrack. I prefer 2 soundtrack over 3, but 3 is still good. I don't know. It's really hard to like talk subjectively about this kind of stuff right now. Choose my favorite character, story, and the music in the entire series. The Bionic Shoulder one started off with more views, but Drifting Souls got that pretty quickly. Nia sweep. I'm not bullshitting, I have no idea what the donkey situation. Okay, well, it doesn't matter anymore. It's already over. It was just some bullshit drama. Mio's probably my new wife. Of course she is. Pro Neo 1. Like objectively. I just want to say, those Xenoblade meme accounts, I don't think they can do another popular character poll ever again because Mwamba is gonna clean. Like, I think everybody knows that Mwamba is gonna make first place no matter what from now on. Twitter will consume my life for like 20 minutes of the stream anyway. Short people, am I right? What's up with them? As someone who's short, I'm pissed. I think Hacked got a chance. The thing is, like, there's something about Hacked that he's just not around too much. He's not like Mwamba. Mwamba's perfect. Mio's my wife while Mwamba's my husband. Oh my god, shut up about waifus. Shut up about waifus. So my Twitter account was closed. My Twitter account is closed. No it's not. My Twitter is pretty open. It just didn't load the other day when I tried the link. Yeah, no, I've been getting interactions, and my tweets have been hitting people, so... You think you're short? There's a dude in my first period that was actually like 3 or 4. I think you're exaggerating. See any new memes you posted? I don't think I posted many new memes. Spoiler info. You think Noah threw away his sword because he realized once the world split it wouldn't exist anymore. That's an interesting, like, thing to say. That is a good question. Like, origin metal is, like, supposedly the specific substance. But do you think once origin actually... Wait. God, this is so stupid. So thinking about it, if they built origin, did they build it using that metal? Or was origin metal created by Mobius? I mean, yeah, we all know the drastically alter origin, but like, I guess so. Does that also make the Ferronuses out of like origin metal or whatever? But like, no, they're clearly not. No Lucky 7 vibrated in presence of Mobius. You should call him Z. Oh, you're right, Zed. My bad. Something I assumed wouldn't happen originally. I was beating the game an hour ago, and holy shit! Hey, Rockian. Raycom. My bad. I read that so wrong. I hate British people saying Zed wrong. Yeah, but I thought, but it was because Lucky 7 was made of the metal. Yeah, that was the assumption. Yeah, but like I think that goes back to Loaf's claim that the sword would cease to exist by the rebooting of the worlds, which is, yeah, it wouldn't happen if Mobius didn't exist. There's DLC news? Not yet. But we do get some key, but the key art of the DLC is like the three swords together, so we're probably gonna see the Lucky 7 somehow. Still need to buy the expansion. Same. I gotta reopen commissions. You mean the expansion pass art? Yes, the expansion pass art. That's the key art. The key art for the expansion pass for 2 was Torna's logo, and that's how we got Torna in the Golden Country. So it's more than likely that those three swords are going to be key art for whatever Xenoblade 3's side story is. Hope we get to explore the new worlds that were created in Xenoblade 1 and 2, the DLC story. That's what we're hoping for. Some people are hoping it's a prequel, some people are hoping it's a sequel. I don't know what I want, honestly. So, in other words, crossover hype. I guess so, yeah. Oops. There we go. I want Pyro and Mithra back, so all over it. I don't know how the story's gonna handle them. I'm just like, I'm not really like wanting anything right now, or like I'm not really desiring anything right now. I think I'm quite satisfied with what Xenoblade 3 already is. And honestly, the fact they're giving us more is just kind of hard to wrap my head around. So I'm not gonna try to like theorize about the future of Xenoblade, but rather I'm probably gonna try to stick more within Xenoblade 3 when it comes to like talking about that kind of stuff, because like I said, I just can't really wrap my head around DLC right now, especially since there's so much vague like talk about like what goes on in Xenoblade 3 that it's really hard to find a good a solid answer for what we have already. Perfect world would be both and cover both time periods, but that'd probably require to be as long as the base game. I'd be down for that. I'm guessing since Xenoblade 3 didn't have many returning characters, so Shulk and Rex fighting ones I know is probably the big, oh, true. The big important question is how Turter is doing. How is Turters? It's also a year and a half away. Yes, it is. And everything waiting for the DLC. I'm not keeping my mind off everything. I still want to like think about Xenoblade because there's so much to think about right now. Either theorizing the future of Xenoblade Deluxe, and no, I will not. I do not trust the future of Xenoblade in that man's hands. Like Xenoblade 2 is a crossover, but not with the MC. An odd comparison. Interesting to think you note. Wonder if we'll see the Agnes gang together as children since they weren't childhood friends. I was calling her the chemist gang. That's like a weird thing to point out because we don't know a lot about the Agnes side of things. Because all we like really see before the entire world's fuse is the the four friends, and we don't know what was going on the other side. Earlier, how would Xenoblade 3 work as an MMO? Everybody controls a character. Go ham. Which would actually kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. Multiplayer Xenoblade 1. It's trying to be its own thing. You really can't be your own thing just by being a crossover, because that's happened a lot already, especially recently. Like Xenoblade in general is a perfect way they could do multiplayer. They had like the blueprints already. There's the Nebula. I can see the initial party on both sides being the trios, Yorin and Wamba. Where's Mwamba coming from? Chris Sarkevis and Nimue Muyabi and others, and Agnes. Xenoblade 3 with the poison the single girl for inclusivity. That's a weird sentence. Or a weird statement. Watch the DLC just be the beginning of the base game, but it's on the Agnes side. That'd be great. Ah. Excuse me. Oh yeah, food because it was at work. Oh yeah, we were over that. Yeah, yes, not yesterday, but last stream. Apparently foods were confirmed almost not to work, except for I think one effect that's already useless. So. Come on, stop forgetting to program mechanics. Making me wonder if serious. Waffles, I have no idea what we're talking about. I love, like, there's a lot of, like, references between this song and the Zed final boss song. Like, it's really cool. Really trying to beat its own thing, but at the same time it relies heavily on the previous game lore. Forget about vacuum cleaner wrong. Okay. I guess I don't think you can really separate the two anymore. Like, I'm willing to bet it will be something as simple as what you described, or as, like, minute. But you really can't have that without having all these stories come together like that. G plus turning the item aside during the actual characterization for hack. I'd love that so much. Unfortunately, no, playing New Game Plus does not get you anything cool like that. I'm also kind of sad that oh hey, my first gripe with the stream. Aside from like the first bit and maybe like some cutscenes here and there, like, or some, like, not even, like, I guess there are flashbacks, but we barely ever get to see like Furanis on Furanis, like, battlefields. More often than not, we just see small squads fighting out with each other, which kind of sucks, honestly. And I also, it's brought up earlier that like, a lot of colonies go to the Everblight Plains because that's just, like, such a good place for a battle. Like, do you think like the two sides actually agree on where to fight before they go? Like, it's really diplomatic until they just start killing each other. What's your favorite prototech out of the three that now that you finished it? Take a guess. Also, hi, Razzie. If I counted X, my CAC second. Ah, yes, my mortal where we shall, my mortal enemy. Kill you later. My mortal enemy, where shall we fight? The classic. That entire fucking that entire message is a fucking joke. I love that. Ugh. Custom avatar character. Ah, so OC. But is he flawed and fails and loses more fights than Shulk? Yeah. know. Does Rex lose that many fights? The only like big fight I can remember him losing is like I guess Jin. Like I guess you could consider his fight with like Malos at the end of chapter 3 a loss. But like even still he did come out on top thanks to Mithra. Rex isn't as good as Shulk, and that's why he's better, thank you. I don't think Shulk lost that many fights, and Noah did lose, like, I don't think Noah... God, it's really hard to... Like, what do you determine as winning and losing? Because, like, more often than not, a lot of these fights don't end up with someone dying, but more often than not, they do end up with one party leaving. But, like, God, it's even harder than that, because you have to, like, describe the context of what party is leaving, because... I wouldn't say Rex lost against Borag because he was trying to flee Gormott, and he ended up fleeing Gormott thanks to his quick thinking and wit. So I guess that does mean Rex won, right? It's so weird. It's really hard to know his case because a lot of his fights are team fights. So are like most of the other party members, or so are the other parties. They're mostly all team fights. I feel now it gets fewer one-on-ones and cutscenes. I think Noah does get a few one-on-one moments in cutscenes. The one I'm thinking of right now, though, is the obvious one at the beginning of chapter 6. Okay, but Lance wants something a bit meatier. So true. That's why he grabbed En. Still wondering who the fuck the kid at the beginning of chapter 6 was. I don't think it's that important. And I guess his name was important, but like, I don't think, oh, he's Juju, shut up. But yeah, no, I don't think it was important. I think the bigger detail you pull from that was that kid basically went on to have different ancestors, and those ancestors end up building city, which is kind of weird considering like, God, uh, I don't want to I don't want to discuss theories right now. I just want to say cool things. I hate Shulk for just stating the facts. Lore difficult. Especially lore as vague as this. fuck the DLC. When are we getting Juju Blade Chronicles? You think Xenoblade 3 is a masterpiece like a lot of people say it is? I have a lot of gripes with Xenoblade 3, but I still think it's an absolutely fantastic game. I think it's definitely a culmination of the work that Monolith Soft put over the 10 years. I would say that it is a masterpiece, yes. It is something that's absolutely fucking fantastic. It brought the communities of Xenoblade together, which honestly just made me really happy. I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but I am saying it is a masterpiece. It is clearly someone that, it is clearly, like, the culmination of someone's work. So, yes, I would call it a masterpiece. Granted, it does not perfect by any means, but no game really is. So, what about Uni being a bus? How does your character being a bus and about land something? What? It's called Perfect Work 6 for shut up. No, it isn't for me. It's phenomenal. Honestly, I never really got into Chrono Trigger as like a game. I love its story, I love its music, but just as a game, I just couldn't get into it. In a battle, that's a lot better. Good defense. You won't shut up about that game, won't you? I should probably turn on the music again. There you go. End of Evangelion count as culmination? The end of Evangelion was something fucking wild, man. I would consider it a culmination, yes. Chapter 6, who's Mia Noah's son? I don't know. Like I said, I brought up that it's just, I don't think they're all that important. I just think that they're the reason that city's as big as it is before N kills it all. I'm like a fucking idiot. Their son is Ryan. I assume it's Guernica, or maybe Guernica's ancestor. Guernica was a member of, like, City. Like, the second City. The one that came after and killed everybody. So, the time... Oh, yeah, and not to mention, in that cutscene, M and N weren't around, and, the earliest we've seen M is, like, 1,000 years ago, so this was clearly longer than 1,000 years ago. There's no way that's Guernica, or anyone nearly related to Guernica. I was gonna love this Catherine Chapter 2 scene with Lance. I love that scene so goddamn much. And Tyon is there. I love it. As the world split, do you think Xenoblade 3 took place 10 to 20 years since Xenoblade 1 and 2? I wouldn't say so. And don't you mean after the worlds come together? Also, hi, Ofori. Need something meteor over and over and over. Rip epic battle. Yeah, I kind of wish the after battle dialogue was more unique or more diverse in Xenoblade 3. That's another gripe I have. You know what? I want to work on something while I wait. Or while I just chill. So, do I have her? You said might come together, sorry. Oh, alright. I have no idea. It's never specified, like, the time difference between, the ends of those games and the worlds coming together. However, Tora is still around. Right. How big was the big monkey Gorgol unique boss? It was fucking huge. A lot bigger than Rop Art. Both Rop Arts. Anyway, here's Best Girl. I forgot what I was doing. Oh shoot, Tora and Riku could team up to give Noah Lucky 7 back. You mean Tora and Ricky? Apparently the Japanese word of Queen's anniversary, they more like talking about Millia's birthday. I mean, yeah, Queen's anniversary, Queen's birthday, same, like, yeah. You betrayed me. Shania's a good character! She's great! Ricky's a lot of things. He ain't no mechanic, though. Oh, Riku! Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I forget his name's actually, like, Riku, because, you know, the Kingdom Hearts character, even though I don't play Kingdom Hearts. Oh, God. Okay, so her... Why does she have an eye bone back there? We love to hate Shania. Shania's great. I like her. She's like a Dachi. Isn't Shania the character who killed herself because she got bullied pretty bad by Nazi? That's kind of mean. Also, hi, Mantra. Ugh. I bet Monosoft will not make another world where people live on Titans in the next game. I hope they do, because that's another gripe I have with Xenoblade 3. The idea that the things you are living on are alive was, like, absolutely fucking cool. And I do kind of think Xenoblade 3 dropped the ball on that. The bitch sold out and tried to kill her because she was feeling lonely. It's a lot more than that. It's not just because she was lonely. I'm not gonna have this discussion. Actually, I might, but not now. What am I looking at? Okay, so that's metal. Shania's a fine character. Stick. I think Shania's a great character. Shania has a lot of things. A bitch queen has a lot of them. There it is, okay. I think that's her normal map. Alright, yeah, that is. I don't get the hate for her personality. I think the reason people hate her is for the Senna side story. Even if they haven't played the Senna side story, there's still quite a lot you can, like, come to learn about her. Like, especially with her, like, dialogue with Senna. Pretty cool to see a Xenoblade world people try to live on floating islands that were created by Titan corpses. That'd be kind of cool. I brought this up last stream, but I thought like Ionios was gonna be like one massive Frankenstein Titan that was like created by like the corpses of all the other Titans, right? Like I think the idea would be like oh yeah, the idea was that there's like a bunch of areas that were referred to as like talons or like other like bird parts, so you thought, oh wow, this might be something different. Like the ground is filled with ether, Titan blood. And then Nia comes out and says that Agnes is one wing of Ionio, so I was like, oh, it's just a bird, isn't it? But no, it's not. It's lame. I think that's metal. That might be metal, actually, I think. No, that might be roughness. And some islands are artificially made. Yeah, exactly. That sounds hella cool. That's something. Well, that actually might be metal. Or roughness, I mean. Fuck. That might be metal, I don't know. That might not be it. Who knows? Or it could be. She didn't want to be a fighter. She wanted to be an artist, but her mom was a massive jerk. Exactly. And that's just like only one bit of it. There's another thing. Blue. Let's try this. Yeah, no, I think I like this a little more. Actually, hold on. I want to try something else. Okay, yeah, no. All right. I think this one looks best. Oh god, what is that? That can only mean she has does she have like multiple arms? She does. I won't regret this, right? I probably won't. Maybe. Chain attack theme slap. Chain attack theme is great. Steampunk for people floating islands. Exactly, that's like Go write your own fantasy. That's awesome, dude. They would have supported her. I wonder, is there... Look like it. Only 6 people have Shania as their waifu. She's not a waifu. I'm not a weeb. Should be it. Okay, yeah, no, I don't like that. This is where this comes in. Yeah. This is not a weep. This is VTuber technology. I'm not even gonna... I don't even have the strength to argue with you guys right now. Yeah, okay, that's what I was worried about. Oh, I could use these for reference. Actually, looks like that was the right way through. I have an idea. Okay, yeah, that's fine and all. There we go. Now we can actually control how dirty it is. Still kind of an error, huh? There we go. Shine a little too. Term best girls. Did I ever use the term best girl? I guess about waifus. Can I make her skin shine a little? Does not look like it. Wait, hold on. There we go. Have just a little bit of light hitting it. Yeah, looks fine. Maybe if I turn it down a little. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I have Shania done. I can get her gun out now. Just call Shania best girl when I called her. Oh, okay. Oopsies. That is an oopsies on my part. Unfortunately, I don't care. What it do, Shania fans? Hey, Whack. I forgot, do you actually like Shania or not? More of a Mithra fan than a Shania fan. I have no opinion of Shania. That means you have no opinion at all. Do I not have Shania's weapon? Oh, there they are. Oh my god, whoever fucking ported this model called Shania's weapon the self-kill gun. And it doesn't even exist. Wait, yes it does. It's just very small. Oh, screw this. Why was it at like 0.1? Kind of mixed on her. Ah, that's fair. I think she's a great character. Hella overhated. It's a light map. What did it do? Okay. I don't know if she's Sudoku'd. Oh, it got a teen rating because it was off screen. Same all the Xenoblade characters. I wouldn't immediately say that. I mean, sure, there's stuff to like about every character, but there's some that are gonna be better than others for obvious reasons. I forgot to do something. Okay, good. Okay, I'm getting tired of chain attack music. Do you oppose Shania becoming a Persona user? I don't think I'll do that. That's a bit too much. Actually, alright, yep. Oh no, other way around. Oops. There we go. Kevin Winnicott. This post was written by NL. Okay. I'm gonna... Not saying Shania did anything notable. She almost killed everybody they were fighting for. I'm pretty sure that's kind of notable, my guy. Oh god, these are like non-fixed finger bones. You see that? I can't move them specifically. Oh, that's a pain. That means I have to be more accurate with them. Accuracy. Oh wait, no, that finger's fun. No, it's not. Never mind, I lied. What am I doing? she had her own stand now. No, it's called a persona. Ugh. Alright. Glad I got her fixed up. Meaning I can just make a cool render with her, because she is probably my second, if not my favorite Xenoblade 3 character. More of her backstory in the main story. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Okay. Alright, now I'm deleting everyone from FL to Juniper. Goodbye. Oh, fuck. Perfect. Bro, is that Rex? No, it's not. You're talking the render avatar? The picture. Favorite Xenoblade 3 area? I don't know if I can answer that yet. They're all pretty good. I don't know if any of them are like as spectacular, but like, that's not the leg. That's the leg? That's the leg, right? No. There's the leg. Okay. Rex says nobody. That's a reference I kinda get, only because of internet osmosis. Cultural osmosis, I think it's called. Okay, everything works. Don't know what that's for. You could never... I could never tell you what this is for. Oh, that's her pack. That's all sort. Wait, hold on. Are you serious? Her bag model doesn't have a back to it. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, that's right. Rex can't have a Heartless. I almost say I. That one guy who keeps calling me Rex, it's starting to stick with me, man. Hair works fine. Legs. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. That's what this is for. I think. Oh, that's awful. All right. Right. I wish the Weight of Life played more. Same! It only plays twice in the entire game. Like, it doesn't even play during, like, the climactic fight with N. Like, at the beginning of Chapter 6, not Chapter 7's fight. Oh hey, another end battle theme. Alright, let's get it. Okay. Waste, that is the waste. Let's get the hand. That's not the hand. Oh, that is. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. I just kind of wish it brought the fingers along. Probably do that. Perfect. Love this song so much. Okay, that is the leg. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to fucking pinpoint every time. Okay, so it is the longest bone in the leg, it looks like. I think. Yes, okay. Just go for the bottom. And same with the knee here. Okay. So banger of song. Hi Pikmin. I haven't actually started talking about Xenoblade 3's like story and everything yet, so maybe I should actually stop what I'm doing right now and get on that. I don't like the twin tails in the outfit are kind of. I actually really love Shania's design. I like the twin tails. The twin tails are nice. And I know there was someone here last. Yeah, there was someone here last time who wanted to take her outfit. What? Oh. Back to drifting, Soul. No. Here, I'll make you all cry. Yeah, that song is good. I love this song so much. I probably actually won't do a Shania render until later this month. I want to focus on other franchises for like the next couple weeks, because I think I almost all Xenobladed out. But I do kind of want to practice using these models. would know like a vest uniform, but I still don't like it. I mean, it technically does. It's just also covered by the skin tight, like the skin tight suit. Uh-oh. Yeah, look. Also, I just want to point out that Shania also has a skin-tight vest that goes all the way down to her thighs, like Rex does. And she even has a vest over her skin-tight, her torso. So, yeah. Maybe that's why I like Shania's design. Because it's reminiscent of Rex. Funny story that the descendant of the person who was taught by supposedly Shulk looks a lot like Rex. She even has like the lines that go down. Yeah, she even has those lines. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna close down Blender. I think Valdi's outfit looks like Rex's. Oh yeah, Valdi also has like the vest and the like jacket over it, or the vest jacket over the skin tight thing. Alright. Get some water. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and now let's get on to the main event. Oh god, no, we're not ending yet. It's really hard to like find something I haven't said. So I think I'm actually going to focus more on the gameplay right now. How did you all feel about the gameplay of Xenoblade 3? Personally... God, it's really hard to like get my thoughts into words, but I think overall I enjoyed it, but not to the extent as I did 2's. If that's kind of a weird thing to say, because more like 3's and 2's gameplay are very similar. However, I do want to say that oops. God damn it. Pretty good until post game. Oh yeah, that's a pretty big gripe. Defenders really don't just do their job. Because you know, Signifier exists, so why don't you just have 2 Signifiers, 3 soul hackers, and a hero? Did I say here? I meant ogre. But aside from that, it's still like really fun to play. And even if the defenders don't do their job post game, they do them pretty well, like mid, late, early game. Ogre, you say? Yeah, an attack. The idea is that attackers and healers are getting like way too much aggro because healers heal and that gets aggro a lot, and then attackers just kind of do so much damage that might as well not have a defender, because if you don't have a defender, then you can actually, in fact, you actually get rewarded for not having a defender because of Protector's Pride, which is Xeon's skill. Basically, like, boosts your art recharge if you're if a non-defender is being attacked. So might as well just have that and no defenders, right? Because even if you're like in danger, you have signifiers, you have like troubadours, you just have so much you can do. You can like become invincible indefinitely, which is actually really fun. I've done that before. Attackers and healers are paperweights too. Yeah, but like I said, you have other ways to get around that, i.e. Soul Hacker. Crazy how one game to the other went from no healers to no tanks. Well, to be fair, well, Fiora's a healer, and so is Crossette. Tanks are pretty mid. Yeah, I definitely think it's still the most balanced of the Xenoblade games. Like, you definitely have a reason to pull out tanks if you want to. So, but like, yeah, I love using tanks. I love using Xeon's class a lot. That's kind of why he's my favorite hero, because he's actually fun to play. Or his class, at least. Lone Exile's great, too. Shoot. What's Monica's class name? Lost Vanguard, right. Zephyr and Lone Exile. Oh yeah, Zephyr's really fun to use. I love Kamaravi's class. Especially using him on Noah and just like second one pull out the Glock. You know how much fucking damage you can do just by like using Lucky 7's talent art as Zephyr? So good. Seraph Tyon goes so hard. Seraph is me. I'm pretty sure it's Tyon's. But I put it on Noah anyway because Zephyr on Noah just goes hard. I still think it, like Xenoblade 2's combat feels a little more snappy to me. Like if I want something done, I can get it set up and it's done. Like in battle, I mean. I think grinding is a little harder in Xenoblade 2. Attackers in a way we're gonna stop attacking for a bit just so the defenders can get aggro. I just want to smash all my fat dad. I want to do big number damage. I don't care about aggro. I just want to hit them and hit them again. Tyon's is called Tactician. Oh no, wait. Oh god, wrong class. Zephyr. I thought Zephyr's Mio's class. Right. I was talking about Kamaravi's class. What's that called again? Seraph, right, Seraph. God damn, I need to get these names done. I need to get these names down. But yes, that's kind of why I like Xenoblade 2's combat a little more. I can just do fat damage moves and I get them done. And you know what? With enough optimization, I can just keep doing them. So I think that's what I meant by snappy. I hit the grind to get there in Xenoblade 2. That's fair. I never really hated the grind because it was mostly just put... if I want a good blade, just put it through Ursula's quest like 30 times. And like, just do my... The thing is, like, that kind of stuff gave me an excuse to do things in Xenoblade 2, like side quests and exploration. Which, I don't think that makes it much better. But I definitely do feel like... oh, this is the best song in the game. But I feel like it helped that a lot. Who's your favorite hero to use? Mine is Melia. She's fun to have. Melia is fun to have. My personal favorite is using Nia because I just like the extra... I like the extra safety tape. Oh yeah, grinding in 3 is... grinding class points in 3 is honestly kind of too samey for me. It's fun though, because mostly I just go to the level 100 enemy area, find those 4 elite monsters, pull out the Glock and just kill them all, and then suddenly, hey, lots of class points. Sometimes I'll do a chain attack and get like a shit ton of class points out of it, but more often than not, just Doom throws them. So yeah. I have the most hours in Xenoblade 2. Yeah, and most of that was because of the I wouldn't call it like a lack of grinding, but because there's like a lot of grinding, but you had an excuse to do things. Xenoblade 2 always has superior DPS over 3 because of the chip systems for blades. Right. Grinding for classes feels less samey for grinding for blades. Like I said, I disagree because more often, like every like 10 minutes, you just spend a minute throwing the blades into like a what's it called? A merc mission, right? So like it's just a minute long, and then you could spend like 10 to 20 minutes doing whatever you want. So like, it's only samey if you make it samey. I grind CP in the cave with a cadencia. Yeah, that's where I grind CP too. But I don't like the merc missions. I like the merc missions a lot. I think they're like neat little lore drops. Like if you like look at the merc mission descriptions, you can get little stories out of them, and I think that's cute. Xenoblade 3 doesn't have that. It's more repetitive. Yeah, it's definitely more repetitive, and I'm just kind of like sitting there. Okay, so this is how I grinded Xenoblade 3. Teleport to that one area with like the 2 level 102 unique monsters. Turn around, go find those 4 elite monsters, kill them, target a monster, hold select, respawn, repeat. Which is, it's kind of good. I like how those 2 UM at level 102, but they aren't considered super bosses. And that's really strange that they're not super bosses. I wonder if they wanted to make them super bosses, but it would make it an issue because defeating one of them would like trigger the Ionios' strongest thing. I don't know. It's really strange. It's like 100% more repetitive. Yeah, exactly. Best song in the game, by the way. I've said this before, but Agnes Battle is actually the best fucking battle theme in Xenoblade 3. I'm missing almost all the classes to be level 20 because now fun coins are scarce. Farming them looks to be a pain. It's easy to farm them on every character except Noah because Noah's just kind of there. Like, you kind of need Noah to farm the classes. You need him to be like an attacking class. So if he's not like one of those classes, it's a lot more difficult, which kind of sucks. Noah in Smash 6? God, I hope so. I hope they rework Pyra and Mithra into a Rex character, but you know, I gotta be hopeful. Why do we need Noah in Smash? Just give us different characters. I think Noah would be the best choice. Neo would be cool, but like, I still think it would be, like, I want to see Rex with Aegis. Yeah, same. But like, I do kind of see why they gave that explanation. Like, they gave a reasonable explanation. So I'm not gonna like say like it's all their fault. I felt so happy and bad at the same time. Shame. One thing I do hope the next Xenoblade has more proper cities. Okay, I spent 3. I hope for something cultural. Yeah. I do agree to an extent. I really do like the vibe that Xenoblade 3 gives off, though. You can like feel that there's a lack of culture, and actually establishing culture in the colonies is really fun. That's actually something I really enjoy doing. So I wouldn't say it was like a gripe I had, but yeah, it actually made the side quests feel like they were worth something. Oh, Xenoblade Banks. Just put Noah and Mio in Smash 6. Fuck it. And then Jake responds with, "Would it be really interesting if you switch with Mio and Interlink? That sounds really awesome, but also kind of broken." I like that you have to do a hero quest to get a hero because it makes me care for them. Yeah, exactly. I don't even think I have like a least favorite hero. I like them all. Oh god, I'm being too positive about Xenoblade. I gotta stop. I actually do have a gripe. Noah's Ouroboros farm is better than Mio's Ouroboros farm? I'm thinking if I agree with you or not. Pirate stuff had a lot of different abilities, so making especially curious. What special qualities does Noah have other than these switches to the Lucky 7 mode? He's got cool arts. He looks cool. Who gives a damn? Tyon has the best Ouroboros form. I fucking love. Not only does Tyon have the best Ouroboros form, but his Ouroboros form has like the best introduction. Like his fucking battle with Isert is so good. Do you like the game in general terms? Oh, I love the game. It's so good. I was on a something. Right. Kamurabi is hella underutilized for how much he was promoted in the game trailers. He was just kind of there, and then he died. And then he didn't die, which kind of sucks. I wish they did more with this character because I really love his design. Did you like the game in those Bizarres or just redone a past series? Your model show up with anything? Yeah, same with. At least we get to be with Ethel for a bit to kind of like get her character. Kamurabi is just full on underutilized. I think the game was too short. I don't know if I'd say the game was short, but I do think that I do think they didn't use their time as well as they could have. Suppose we've already gone over the fact that food doesn't work. Oh yeah, we've been over that a couple times now. Now Manana is completely useless. I like Kamarabi. He is indeed a goofball. I love his little scene where it's like very... he's like... Fuck, what's it called? Airsick? I think airsick is the word. He gets very airsick. It's a long game, but the ending feels right. Okay, yes. Chapter 6 is like... Yeah, okay, both Chapter 6 and 7 are like... side quest, then dungeon. And Chapter 7 is actually a fetch quest, which kind of makes it worse. And hell, in Chapter 6, the dungeon doesn't have any monsters in it, so it's not really worth, it's not really, like, worth calling a dungeon, but Cloud Keep does look really cool, though, so I'll forgive it for that. Cloud Keep is fucking awesome. I like the game. Just disappointed in having so much unanswered. It feels like they try to leave so much stuff vague, and it ends up coming off as, like... My favorite game is that Agnes and Kevin's soldiers still aggro you regardless. Yeah, that's really weird. Oh. Also, this is just a personal gripe, but, Fuck, hold on. There you go. The affinity charts are, like, so hard. Or not so hard, but just, like, so bad to manage. And I don't mean that, like, in a negative sense. What happened was, like, I was starting to build relationships with people. Like, oh, hey, Agnes and Kevis are, like, starting to kite along, and so are Agnes, Kevis, and City, etc. And then, like, I was doing all these Agnes Castle quests, and suddenly this one guy ends up killing someone from the city and ruins the relationship between Agnes and the city, and I just got so pissed, and I still don't know how to fix it. I don't get what's so bad about aggro 3. It's not really bad, it's just, it's a lot easier for attackers and healers to get aggro, so defenders are kind of worthless. Well, I mean, they're not worthless, but, like, they're the worst class. You have to work more to maintain the aggro. And I like that. You always had to work to maintain the aggro. And like I said, even if you didn't have to work to maintain the aggro, it's still better for you not to have defenders because there are skills that boost effect, that boost when you're being targeted, so more damage. Might as well not have a defender so you can at least make use of that. And you had gear for aggro, and aggro didn't reset in battle. Charlie 50 affinity chart is going to be the pain to max out, considering there's like 3 side quests. If you bring Triton to City, I think you get some quests from there. Also make gems and skills that decrease aggro viable. Like I said, if you don't care about that, you get rewarded for not caring about that. Out of water, fuck. Well, they're still not like completely useless, but they're like the most useless. Like, might as well have multiple attackers. It's just more options. Which is good, yes. I'm glad there's more options, but if they're not as viable, then why bother? Especially in, like, when challenge mode comes out. Who knows, when challenge mode comes out, they might actually balance it for defenders. Or they might balance it against it more, who knows. Guess other foods. Oh yeah, Jason, we've been talking about food a lot, or we've brought up the food quite a bit. Oh yeah, and you get your entire team flattened by 1 or 2 AoE attacks. Immortality or have healers revive you. Because more often than not, your healers are going to dodge one of those attacks. because you have skills that let you do that. Manana's a fraud. It's actually not because Manana's a fraud, it's actually because Xenoblade characters don't eat. Didn't you know that's canon? Which class was your favorite? Zeons. Sigiri. Did I just say Sigiri? What the fuck? Sigiri is canonically the only Xenoblade character able to eat. It's the only character we've seen eating. Years of research winter consumption capabilities. I think Soul Hacker is really cool. I love the mechanic to hunt down unique monsters. Soul Hacker is actually one of the, like, well, I still think Zeon's class is my favorite. Soul Hacker is actually one of the most fun classes. Just in concept alone, it's so amazing. Boreas. Oh yeah, we've seen Boreas eat. Huh. But even still, I still think the combat's extremely fun. I still think it falls short of why I like Xenoblade 2's combat so much. Like when it comes to action RPGs. So I don't think it wins overall, but it's really, really, really good. Chain attacks are like even more fun to work with now because how it works. Although I do kind of miss the massive like amounts of damage. Well, no, that's not true because you can do so much damage in this game now. You've seen like 400 million damage chain attacks. The gameplay's an 9 out of 10. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. It's really fun. I have some minor gripes with the story. Hold on, think one of us gonna go for a completely different combat system. I don't know if I'll say completely different, but I would say it's... They usually try to make their combat systems somewhat unique. Even if, like, they're similar but unique. I'm willing to bet they'll have, like, different mechanics that'll make combat easier to work with. And now let's move on to story gripes. It's usually what everyone else is saying. Oh yeah, the ending's really like fastly done. It kind of sucks. The ending's really bittersweet. I actually really like the bittersweet ending a lot. It's good. But I don't know if I have like too many gripes. There is one I have. I do enjoy. Alright, what I don't enjoy was the swift change between the relationship of D and J. I like the endgame a lot. The endgame's kind of because the final dungeon's great. It's probably my favorite final dungeon in the series so far. I like Origin a lot. City's pretty cool too. But no, yeah, the relationship between D and J, I brought this up during my last two streams, but if you look, or if you actually like see how they behave with each other, D treats J with a lot more like respect. They seem to be more like equals, and then suddenly, like by Cloud Keep, like they saw each other as equals by like chapter 4 too, but then like by Cloud Keep, all of a sudden D is treating J like garbage, like calling him like a bunch of names and shit. Which is, like, I guess kind of in line with his character, but it's also really out of left field. It also kind of makes it convenient because, oh, hey, now Jay has a reason to sacrifice himself if he wants to. Oh yes, and the character of X and Y actually were pretty underutilized. The ending is bad. I don't think the ending is bad. I know it might have been interpreted as that, but that's not what I meant. Oh, truthfully though, I actually really enjoy the ending. It is probably one of my favorite endings of all time in any video game. I got lost more in 2 than I did 3, because 3 basically had a way to tell me where to go anytime I needed it, so that was pretty useful. D and J's relationship didn't get enough screen time to really give us much to chew on, which was a shame. Exactly! And I still think, like they clearly had, they clearly treated each other with some sort of camaraderie, until suddenly D's, insulting him, which kind of sucks. That's actually probably, one of my biggest gripes. And also, aside from lands, not many characters actually change too much throughout the story. This isn't a gripe, or it's not really a compliment either, because I actually really do like the characters as they are. So I'm not too hurt about this. But a lot of the characters don't really change too much. I think Lands develops towards the game. Lands develops we actually see a lot Lands arc through from chapter 1 to chapter 6. And yes, no, it's very hard to get lost in Xenoblade 3. If you did, yeah, and the tutorials, which I think are kind of forced onto you. Yeah. I don't think the ending's bad at all. D resembles a lot to Mumkar for me. Yeah, D is just a better Mumkar. Because I feel like Mumkar's character was just kind of lame. I feel like D just dumbed it down a little more. So, I feel like D dumbing down Mumkar as a character kind of made it better. Because he's not trying to be complex. He's just kind of an asshole. And I kind of like that about him. Any villains that not named N, M, Shania could use more time. No, okay, no, I disagree with that. I really like the Mobius as they are. Because the Mobius are supposed to be one massive thing overall. So it makes sense that they're not hella complex. Plus, the time we do get to see the Mobius are actually really fun. I really like the Mobius in Xenoblade 3. I wish Zed was a bit more complex though, because considering he's the big bad behind it all. D's most complex moment came from the memes that spawned from it. What do you mean, like it's the wild? Sorry, I didn't know your game is completely different. It's obviously not the case. Oh yeah, Shania was cool. You hate her until you do. I don't know. I actually like Shania before the hero quest, because like it's very clear what Shania is going to do. They don't play it like Dixon, where they just give it like a throwaway line and suddenly, oh hey, look at her being the villain. She was, aren't you surprised? You kind of like figure out early on that, oh hey, Shania's kind of pissed at the world and she's going to do something about it. So yeah. Some members. Yes. And even with my gripes about Zed, I actually still really like him. Look, I get here for 3, not everyone thinks except to move on. Honestly, I'm probably gonna agree with Whack on that one. Like, it's very hard to get lost and like not know what you're doing in Xenoblade 3. At least compared to Xenoblade 2, where I didn't know what orbs did until chapter 9. But like, I kind of had like a very like decent understanding of everything Xenoblade 3 by like chapter 5. Even if I didn't quite understand how to utilize everything perfectly. Zed, I think, is a concept. I think Zed works better if you consider him like a Persona final boss or a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon final boss, where it's not really a person behind it all, but rather a concept or like an idea. Zed wasn't a person, he was a concept. Exactly! Or I guess he wasn't really a concept, but like humanity's desires. Tired of people not respecting opinions online. It's just... I don't mind Whack, he's just kind of... he's just like that. I promise you, he's chill. Or more rather, they're chill. My bad. I love that. I just wish we got what was revealed when we got more than the floating head in space. Yeah. As I put it, desire. Yeah, humanity's desires and all that. Whatever that means. Also, kind of cool to note that D was foreshadowed as early as Teach's Quest. I didn't do Teach's Quest early, but yeah, I do remember they brought that up. But it's kind of a shame, because you get more out of the game by doing the side quest, but not everyone's going to do every side quest, so that's also a gripe I have. The line of do you guys think we're getting a physical game with a DLC like Xenoblade 2 Torna? Most likely, but yeah, it does depend on how big it is. I'm gonna wrap up soon. And then, once we come back, we can just, like, be more casual about this kind of discussion. This is something I list. Oh god, that's right. I have to... Before we end off, I have to... I do have to fucking read that off, don't I? That is... Tired array. That it? That's it. Oh, goodness. Alright, Loaf. And this is what you get. Alright. Dude. Okay. Actually, no, I'm turning off the music. Oh, no, I won't turn off the music. I'll turn off the music on my headphones. Okay. This is actually a serious post he made. Dude, this game's foreshadowing is great. Like, some Chapter 6 developments are built up early as Chapter 3, a couple instances being Teach's quest and Ethel's departure. Ethel's departure to the castle, and her and the Ouroboros crew taking literal different paths is pretty on the nose when we see the two paths laid in front of N to take. There's also Teach's quest where he says, I once knew of a soldier who succumbed to power and went mad, which is essentially what happened to Mobius D as we find out. Another interesting bit of dialogue. N says to end Mobius, the pinnacle of life, this very world. What's interesting is that, in a way, he's right, and isn't just talking out of his delusional ass. Zed is the amalgamation of mankind's doubts, fears, and uncertainties, manifested into a single being which represents the endless now. In a state where things will never advance, time will never flow, so that the future tragedies... Excuse me. Where was I? Right. God damn it. In a state where things will never advance, time will never flow, so that future tragedies and inevitable end of things will never occur. And in a way, he was right. At the end of the day... fuck! God damn it, I thought I could do this in one take. And at the end of the day, Zed, the original Mobius, the origin of Ionios, couldn't be stopped by the advancing will of the Ouroboros. Rather, it was stopped by the two remnants of the same desire for the endless now, who had begun to see the brightness of the future, but could not move towards it themselves. In the end, Eminem defeated Zed, because the definition of eternity would define a single truth, a constant, and two different views of absolutes cannot coexist. Ironically enough, Ouroboros, who are supposed to represent the same never-ending cycle, in a way ended up living up to that, as they actually did complete their cycle of rebirth. The difference is, they rebirthed the entire world, developing their own constant to counter that of Mobius and reset everything, and finished their never-ending tale. I get it. That's a fun pun. The whole Eninoa and Emimio merging their eyes and fusing as well thing is pretty cool symbolism. Once you realize it lays out the final battle. I actually do agree with that. I was wondering about the idea that Mobius and Ouroboros are technically the same. So, like, when it comes to symbolism, Ouroboros and the Mobius, their symbols mean the same exact thing. Alright, part 2. Two opposing constants realizing that neither is single unquestionable truth in order to defeat the embodiment of said truth who possesses an unreasonable power. Heck, if Noah and Mio really are N's repentance, in other words, desire of reset to walk the path they ought to walked, is also representative of Ouroboros. I don't know if I agree with that. But it is a good point to make. Even the whole symbolism of N walking down the endless road and his line of rewinding his and M's clocks back to the start is pretty symbolic of Ouroboros too. To further my point with the two opposing constants thing, when Zed first met N, he mentioned being fascinated, even beguiled by him, how his lives far surpassed her homecoming. Because they were Ouroboros, they existed outside the flow of Mobius, creating their own flow instead to oppose it. And he had finally met someone with equal desire and a similar power to him. That's a pretty good explanation of Zed's character drive there. Because, like, it's almost never explained how it works, huh? I think that's good.
Even no one's response line. If the world's holder lies back, I will end it. Ends up true in the end. Yep, we've seen. That's right. Shattered the floor of Venom Theater, revealing Zed's true form. He defeated Mobius time and time again. I think you mean like, okay, I think I know what you mean by that. His response sparked N and M's final act, which terminated Zed. Even in the ending of the game, as the world drifted apart, he looked towards his chosen horizon. His promise to meet Mio and the others again, instead of lingering in the endless now. The only time his will faltered was as N and M were about to sacrifice themselves. And then, of course, there's Off-Scene, which is the whole idea of allowing a life to move on, move forward, only for them to end up back in the cycle, which again ties in with the Ouroboros theme. There's also Zed lines about results. Did I not? Oh, there it is. There it is. There's also Zed's line about results, satisfying and not satisfying. Which is pretty symbolic considering how Noah and Mio exist because the results did not satisfy, and N's desire to rewind the clocks after M was seen off as the result of the same enigma. I wanted to point out that Off-Scene does not put someone back into the cycle. It's very, it's like made clear, I think twice, that people who are seen off by the song do not go back into the cycle. The only two people who do that are Noah and Mio. These are just a couple rough thoughts, but the bottom line is the game's summarized with unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. That's an interesting point. I think a lot of the Xenoblade games can be summarized as unstoppable force versus an immovable object. They're just like, those objects and forces are two different things. Like, in Xenoblade 1, it's the will to be your own person versus the will of control, i.e. Zanza versus Shulk. Bro, what did I write? You wrote something. I think this was like right after Xenoblade 3 came out, so you were probably still gathering your thoughts. But then there's also Xenoblade 2, which is just overall, it's just optimism versus pessimism. That can be, it can be dumbed down to that single point. But the thing is, those two sides are often like believing in their own side to the point where they clash. And of course, the idea that those ideas are like, humanity will always like exist with both sides. Like, people will be controlled, people want to be free, or people will always be pessimistic and optimistic. And in Xenoblade 3, that trend continues with something else. It's like, yeah, sure, people want to move on, they want to be better, they want to grow, but they also fear that change because change is fucking horrifying. This is probably recently after Xenoblade 3 was released. I think it was like not even a week after release. Noah has accepted the other self and gained the mask to face his hardships. The Persona N. Oh my god. But yes, overall, it's just your generic JRPG stuff. Which is still really good, because they still managed to tell an amazing story out of it. So, yeah. Overall, I think Xenoblade 3 is a fantastic game. It has probably squeaked its way up to my third favorite game of all time. Because it's fucking fantastic. I love playing it. I'll definitely talk more about it as I work on stuff, but, this is gonna be my last stream I fully dedicate to this game's story and gameplay. But, that doesn't mean my time with Xenoblade is over. No. And my time with streaming is nowhere near over. I love doing this so much. There's no way I'm not gonna come back and start talking again. That being said, I think I've said all I wanted to say for today. Unfortunately, I'm still a little tired from streaming for so long this week. So, I'm probably gonna close off around now. Xenoblade, maybe, God, I kind of want to give more thoughts, but I just don't really know what to say. So So I'll probably say them as I'll answer questions as they're asked later in other streams. Although I think, yeah, that's like a good place to wrap up. So I'm gonna close off stream. I'm gonna eat some food, take a nap, hopefully not die. I hope you all do the same. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Good night. Thanks for doing this, man. See you, everybody.